finally the weekend. Finally. I get a full day to work on my Jeep with no work interruptions. Hopefully I get a lot done today. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be able to get done. It's like 30 degrees outside, not too bad. It's normally like in the teens. I think I'll be able to get by just fine in a sweatshirt and, you know, a welding jacket over the top of it. So hopefully I can get Brady to come help me today. That would make it really nice. He's been super busy trying to finish his house. I told you guys that I got married halfway through my Jeep build. I'm actually in my wife's car because I sold my truck to finish my Jeep because I didn't have enough money. It's a 2011 Ford F-250 and 6.7 Power Stroke. Its name was Slim Shady. So if you ever hear me talking about Slim, that was my old truck. So it paid the ultimate sacrifice to finish the Jeep. It was a good cause. This is like straight skating rink. All the snow melted. It's just ice. I'm gonna walk down and see if my parents are home. I'm pretty sure I got a package from Summit Racing, so it might be Christmas morning around here.
12 seconds later.
There was no package down there. I've had it. Now I'm on a mission to find the package that UPS says got delivered, and it comes to either my parents or to Brady's. Somebody normally picks it up, opens it, scatters all the parts, and then when I ask if anybody's seen it, nobody knows what happened to it. So I wouldn't doubt that that's what happened. All right, just got up here. I'm gonna go in and see if Brady's awake. What's up, Brad?
I don't even want to talk about it.
What's going on?
I've got problems. Serious problems. It's about -5 outside. That's what it feels like. Boiler's gone out.
The boiler's gone out?
Yeah, for the hydronic heat in the floor. Yeah, I don't have any heaters on the main floor, so I'm hoping no pipes freeze underneath.
Shoot, that's not good.
No, it's not.
Well, I'll be out in the garage trying to get my Jeep finished. First things first, we gotta get it warm in here, so we gotta shut this garage. It's freezing. It's a lot colder than I thought it was gonna be, but we gotta move Kiersey's car. I just talked to my dad. He's probably gonna work on his Jeep today too. So we gotta pull his Jeep in. He's not ready to work on it yet, but I wanna pull his Jeep in. I can get it warm in here and he doesn't have to open the garage door up. Jump in Kiersey's car real quick. I don't know if you can tell here. It's a little tight, if you can't tell. I'm not a very big guy. I'm a little bit bigger than Kierse, I guess. Well, I'm gonna go see if I can get my dad's Jeep running. I'm sure it'll start. Well, I think it'll start. I'm pretty sure he fixed his battery. I think he got a new battery. That Jeep could never hold a charge. I'm pretty sure there was something drawing a charge, basically making the battery die. But let's see if we can go over there and get it started. It started. Whew. It's cold in here. Let me tell you what. Nice thing is there's not very many dash lights on. Anybody wondering, this Jeep has an L92 Gen 4 6.2 liter LS in it. It's got a 6L80 transmission, and it's got a couple of things done to the motor. It's cammed, some tuning done to it, valve springs, a couple of upgrades. That's the motor that we're running in this one. It's freezing. We're gonna get this puppy fired up. It's freezing. It is freezing cold. We need to crank this thing up to 10, get it nice and warm in here. I've had it with this cold, had it with it. Packages ended up being up at Braids. So, Summit Racing Equipment. Air filter, thermostat, some hosing, fittings. Oh, there's a water neck. That's for my radiator. Oh yes, that's the O-ring. Okay, here's what I love about new parts. This filler neck right here, radiator hose has to come out of there and it needs to come up and over this and down into the radiator right there. Obviously there's no radiator on it. But I got this product from Summit Racing that makes it so this is a swivel water neck, basically. I'll throw it on there so you can see. This turned out exactly how I needed it. I can swivel it up if I need this tube, come up and over this like that, or if I decide that it needs to go down underneath here, it will work either way. So that's a way cool product. You can find that on Summit Racing. Mr. Gasket makes it. It works with any LS motor. They make chrome ones and they make black ones. I opted for the black one. Here's another part that I ordered from Summit Racing. It's an ICT billet. This is to install my harmonic balancer. There's a bolt that slides in, sits on here like that. I haven't been able to mount it. I have the bolt, but the problem is the bolt isn't nearly as long as this because it would back into the crankshaft basically. So I bought this installer that'll get this harmonic balancer in far enough to where now I can put the bolt in and put it on and it's not gonna strip through the crank basically. The crank bolt is like that long. So if I was to put that bolt in right there, it would barely be in the threads, and it's a really, really pressed on tight fit. So what it would want to do is strip those threads that are in this crank. So you can see the threads don't start till clear back there, and your bolt is only so long, so it would strip those threads out, and I don't want to deal with it. I mean, I guess I could redneck it and, you know, just maybe grab a hammer and a piece of tube and smack it, but basically that's gonna put a ton of load on both the front and the rear bearings on the crank, and I don't want to do that, so I just decided to go ahead and purchase this harmonic balancer install kit. I'm gonna take this, throw this on just like that, kind of slide it on, get it started so it's as straight as possible. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna throw it in there, I'm gonna thread it in as far as it will go, back it in. So that's all the way in there. Then I'm gonna take the thinner washer, put it up against the harmonic balancer, then the thicker washer, throw this nut on. And now, tighten that nut up and it should be good. All right, so I gotta introduce my dad. Howdy. What are you working on?
Well, we're gonna just get a few little things wrapped up to head to St. George. What are we doing? Winter on the Rocks.
Winter on the Rocks. Here we go.
Gotta paint the bracket for my winch, drill it out, put the fair lead on, and I think that's about
We ain't gonna need that winch.
I'm hoping just for other people.
Exactly. So believe it or not, we have more problems. So this is an old alternator that I have on here for mock-up that we took off of one of the old motors. This here, that's my fuel line coming off of this new intake we got. Basically what happens is this alternator can't come down because it hits that fuel line. So I'm gonna need to figure out how to fasten it right here. I got a goat built, makes this mount, moves this power steering pump up. It mounts this is the PSC CBR power steering pump. Basically, we had to move it up how close it is to everything, and at full bump, I mean, we're sitting at about 6 inches of up travel, so you can imagine it comes up how close that gets to that power steering pump. You can see the clearance right there. So basically we had no other choice but to run this mount. Well, I'm just gonna have to figure out how to keep this up here, fasten that, and make sure that everything is running straight. So that's what we're doing. And I'm gonna make and cut out this piece of cardboard. And I'm going to trace behind it the way that I want. So that's the back. So I'm gonna take and go like this. That is basically what we need to build. All right, so we got our piece cut out. We're gonna walk over here to the bench and find a piece of steel so we can cut this thing out. Okay, so I got this piece of 1/4 inch steel here. Here's our trusty piece of cardboard that we cut it out with. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my marker. And I'm just gonna trace this piece just like that. We're gonna throw it in the vise, and I'm gonna cut it out with a grinder. Hey, so we got the piece cut out. It actually fits in there pretty good. So I got this magnet holding this on. It actually sits down in those crevices pretty good. I'm gonna bevel it. I wanted to mark this up and get this marked where we're gonna drill that hole. Okay, so we're actually gonna take some paint.
It's got to be engine on this.
Yeah.
Because it's going on the engine.
So we're gonna squirt it in the back through this hole. That's about right where we want it.
That's where you want it.
Yeah.
I got my finger.
Oh, that worked. How did that happen?
I don't know. We got a little bit on the corner.
Yeah, that didn't work.
I think if you drill your hole right there, it should be good.
Yeah, we're gonna need to try that again. All right, take two. Take two. Engine paint again.
I'm gonna squirt it in here because our marker doesn't reach. Oh yeah, baby.
There you go. Thank you. Work.
Oh. Now drill your hole right there.
Okay. I thought it was gonna be a better idea. It's actually your fault. That was your idea.
Well, now your alternator's black inside, so it won't rust.
That isn't even. I'm gonna get a new one.
Can't really do a punch.
Yeah, because it's not on there. If we tacked it on, maybe we could use the punch.
I'm sure somebody on here that's watching has a way better
Oh
idea.
yeah. Hey, better idea? Throw it in the comments, because I'm sure I'll run into doing this again.
Maybe we could take a pick now and pick a hole around.
That's actually a pretty good idea.
Pick the paint on.
Let's try it. Let's try that. All right, is that the pick we're using?
The pick that we got, because we're not using mine here.
Yeah, we don't want to get paint on your pick.
So we decided to use Alex's, and this is what all Alex's tools look like. I don't know if that would... Oh, here goes all the heat in the garage.
Pat, hurry and close that. It's freezing outside.
Okay.
We're just happy he's back working on his Jeep.
Oh, yeah.
Is that dry yet? The paint dry?
Yeah. This is Alex's. All the tools in his toolbox are pretty similar to this.
Is there a bunch of hammer marks on the back?
Surprisingly not.
Oh.
Look at that, it almost sounds like a drill in there. Alright, let's see. Oh!
It worked?
Whoa! You can totally see that.
That'll get us close enough, actually.
Close enough, that's dead on.
So I come over here to our high-dollar drill press system, and of course, there's no chuck, so I can't take this drill bit out. I guarantee Alex was the last one who used it. I'm gonna spend about half an hour looking for the drill bit chuck to drill one hole in the thing. There it is, actually. Pilot hole. Clean hole. So we drilled the hole. Works like a Dane. So all we gotta do is I'm gonna take and bevel both of these edges. We're gonna put it back together and I'm gonna tack it on and then we'll take it off and finish weld it and then we'll be done with that side. All right, so we got this mocked up. I got both of the new piece and the old goat built piece. They're beveled, ready to get welded. I got this bolted on so it's all tight, and I got this magnet on the front and the magnet on the back, so I'm gonna throw some bubble gum on it and see what it looks like. Not too bad. She laid in there nice. Hopefully it holds. The other that I'm using is actually my brother Brady's. It's a Miller MiG 210. It's 1/4 inch, running mixed. We're running 035 wire. So 1/4 inch, we're running 4 and 48. We're just doing exactly what it's telling us, and those are the results that we're getting. Now I'm gonna take a piece of cardboard and I'm gonna trace this piece out and cut another piece for the back. All right, so I got this back side on, got the bolt and holding it, everything's flush, ready to go. So now I'm gonna tack this on, lay some more bubble gum, see if I can burn some Twizzlers into there. Right on, we're all said and done here. That was a ton of work. We have enough clearance for our fuel line. There's not much, but it's enough. I hope that watching this inspires somebody, or somebody is seeing this and thinking, hey, I can build a Jeep, or I can do this in my Jeep or my Toyota or whatever the heck you have. I don't know how to do anything. I've learned every step of the way on this Jeep. I've never built a Jeep like this, never worked for a shop, never. I'm 100% self-taught, and if I can do it, you can do it. It does not take anything special. It just takes patience to learn how to do it. The biggest suggestion that I could give, find yourself a brother like Brady. He's letting me keep my Jeep. I've had it in here for a year. I saw it on my memories. I've had this thing in here for a full year, and he's helped me with design. He's done all sorts of stuff to help me with this Jeep. Maybe he's not out here turning wrenches or grinding anything, but he's helping me figure plumbing out. He's helping me on design work and ideas for roll cage, all sorts of stuff. And the biggest thing is he's letting me use his garage. Try and find yourself a brother like I got, a dad like I got, brothers like I got. Good luck. But it's those people that are gonna help you out that make all the difference. If you can't find anybody, you're all good. You can still do it. But be that guy for somebody if you can. Be that guy that, hey, call me up. Dude, I'll come help you on your Jeep, or hey, you can bring it to my garage and work on it. That's just the off-road industry. That's how we all are. Anybody you see with a Jeep, anybody you see with a rig, we're all so connected already. You already just are best friends as soon as you see that they have a Jeep. I mean, anybody driving down the road, you wave to them, it's like, oh, they got a Jeep, they're cool. But I live for it. I live to build these Jeeps. I live to drive these Jeeps. I live to do it with my family, my brothers, my dad. Thank you guys so much for watching this. If you could like, subscribe, share this video to anybody who would want to watch it, anybody that is interested to learn, anybody that wheels and can relate. I have another video next week. Anything that you want to see with my Jeep, anything specific that you want to see me do, or anything specific you want to see me talk about, put it in the comments and I'll totally do a video of it. We'll see you guys. Thanks for watching.